week. We'll start with Liverpool game against Forest. So, what do you think? What are your predictions?
I guess this would be an upset. Upset as in at Forest's home. I doubt Liverpool will get a win. Either it would be a draw or uh, Forest will. You know, still Liverpool doesn't have its main players, right? I doubt that these 16-year-old guys would be able to finish well at Forest. It was a cup. I know that they won, and then uh, I guess FA Cup as well. They did win their game, but this game would be a different ball game altogether. It's Premier League again, so I doubt that they would get a win here. And if they don't get a win, it's open for all.
I feel it's not going to be easy for Luton. Nunes is going to be back for this fixture. He is fit and he's training. So
Oh,
uh,
I didn't know that. Wow.
yeah, so Nunes is going to be back for this particular fixture, and for the FA Cup, they're meeting us. So we never know.
Okay. Well, what we both do, Ravi.
Yeah.
We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Yeah.
So, okay. So your predictions are Liverpool's going to. So Saurabh says
So I
Liverpool's going to lose, and Vasu says it's going to be fine. Liverpool's going to win. Did
yeah.
that?
So if you ask me for my predictions, I would say it should be 3-0 Liverpool still.
Okay. So I have a question. So we a game to tha inka Wembley mein, right? And then uh, the FA Cup game, was it a home match for Liverpool, or was it an away game?
It was an away game.
So practically speaking, it's three away games in a row for
Oh,
Liverpool youngsters. So and Nunes, ठीक है, he's a good player. जिसका radar थोड़ा सा off रहता है.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, it could be a draw. You don't know.
I feel it would be a draw, 1-1, 2-2, because
Yeah,
Hudson Odoi, Ilanga, they have the firepower to put in some goals.
nice. So
I personally, if we are talking about Forest, I personally like IOV, the main
Hmm.
striker that they have not utilized him to the full extent, but he is good.
okay, okay. Let's move on to the
But
next game then.
still I
Yeah.
feel Liverpool.
Okay.
Okay. So next game is Spurs versus Palace.
It would be an easy game. Easy game for Spurs to win. I doubt there would be much issues for Spurs. Son would be back, and I know Richarlison is injured, so Madison is there. I doubt they would have any problem with their defense coming back. Pedro Porro, Dogi, and everyone is back in the squad. So it would be easy win. Plus, Crystal Palace, I don't think so. They have much players to get into the squad after Olise and a couple of players move, out on injury. They don't have any bench strength.
Okay. So
I
very quickly, yeah. Sorry, go ahead, Vasu.
no, I was saying the same. I feel the same. It's going to be it's going to be an easy game for Spurs. It's just the new manager. If I'm not wrong, it's Castle.
Uh,
So he made them win the last game week match. So it would be interesting to see, but it's an away fixture, so Spurs clear favorite. They should have a clean sheet there.
yeah.
Well, as an Arsenal fan, bhad mein jaye Spurs. Uh, I pray they lose 5-0 at home. But here's a surprising thing. I wanted to discuss this. So yesterday there was a London Awards,
Uh,
and Ang Postul Goku, whatever his name is, great
and
big Ang,
Post-
I call him Goglu.
yeah, big
yeah,
Ang.
Uh,
He won the London Football Manager of the Year ahead of Arteta. Do you think is that fair?
It's equivalent to the Pan Masala Filmfare Awards that we have.
Okay, I
I
want to make this worse now.
personally like Andy Rossini. So he's good. He's good with pressing. He goes all out in games. Plus, under him, players like Richarlison are scoring goals. So there
But
is
is he
some.
the Manager of the Year for London?
See,
In
we can't.
London, you
We are.
had Moyes, who won a European trophy last year. You
Yeah.
have Arteta, who ran City
Who didn't win
close,
anything?
but
Hmm.
then we ran them close. So, what did Ang win in the last 6 7 months?
He didn't win anything, but I like his style of playing.
Which is good. That's fine. So style of play. Even who was that? Bielsa, Marcelo Bielsa had an excellent style of play. He should have been a manager of the year for as per FIFA. Then that's not. It shouldn't count, right? How does it work?
See, it's like there are things that people get robbed of, and it's one of those things maybe for you.
Just like the Ballon d'Or that Messi has been winning.
Yeah.
Makes sense now.
Let's not discuss.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a different discussion altogether. But then
Hmm.
he didn't deserve to win.
Yeah,
Um,
Vasu liked that he won because Haaland didn't win.
ah, that's petty. That's just petty. Okay, on to the next game. So we're predicting Spurs win in the previous game and Liverpool draw. Another one, Luton versus Villa. Now, before you start, there's something I did not notice.
Mhm.
Um, I kind of realized it very recently. Villa's logo looks like Chelsea's logo in a different direction in a different color.
Yes, sort of.
So strange. I don't know who stole whose logo. Must have been
Villa
Chelsea.
so large, right? We are pretty famous. So
Okay. So yeah, what about the game then?
very critical game for Villa. If they don't win it, they won't be able to make it to top four.
And
Hmm.
I feel that I want Villa to lose, but I feel it's again going to be an easy win for them. But somewhere down my heart, I feel Villa may have a tough time there.
Well, Luton has been a difficult place to
Yes.
go.
Yeah,
Even the big teams, I think even City kind of struggled before. I think they won. We struggled. I think we drew the game or something,
Hmm.
or we won in the last minute. I can't
No, no,
remember.
no. You drew the game. We
Yeah.
won.
So yeah, it's been a
3-2,
difficult game,
3-2.
Hmm.
wherein teams which are not supposed to win luckily go and win, and teams that are supposed to win kind of struggle. But, so it's going to be a difficult game for Villa, I think. Maybe it's going to be a game that they lose. But as Saurabh said, he's absolutely right. They need to win this, otherwise the Spurs take over from there and they take the top four. I mean,
Yeah,
we're not even discussing Manchester United then, but then we'll come to that.
Vasu still has a feeling that they'll make it to the top four.
Who
Good.
Villa?
No,
Manu.
Of course. Uh, anyway, so okay, so that's that. So we're expecting Villa to kind of struggle but win eventually is sort of the feeling that we have.